What's up, sneaker fans? So last week I was scrolling through Twitter and I read something about Adidas Originals collaborating with Clarks Originals to create a crepe soled Samba. I swear I thought I misread something, but it turns out to be true. And looking into it, it was none other than Ronnie Fieg who made it possible. This was actually done through his collaboration with Clarks and his A Street collection. And overall for me, it was just an interesting set of names to see bunched up together, especially considering the fact that Adidas manufactures crepe-soled shoes by themselves already. One example of that is right behind me, and that is the crepe-soled Stan Smith. Honestly, I didn't even know that Adidas had these before I looked into it, but these are extremely nice, and I would not be surprised if down the line, especially considering how popular the A Street Samba turned out to be, that they also release a crepe Samba all in-house. That's a whole other video. This one's about these. So with all that said, let's get right into the review, starting with the packaging. And taking a look now at the packaging, these come in just your standard Adidas Originals box. We got the blue, white 3 stripes, Adidas triple logos all over. Then we got our label on this side here. Official name of these is just Stan Smith Crepe. Far as sizing goes, I would definitely go true or even a half size up because of that new crepe midsole. I find that these feel a little bit more restricted, I guess would be the word, versus regular Stan Smiths. So for example, in like the Campus 80s, I wear a size 8. I had to get an 8.5 here. That's my true size in Nikes. Still going true to size, these fit kind of snug. Retail price for these was $145, so way less than the $220 that the A Street Samba is going for. If you ask me, the price difference definitely has to do with the fact that Clarks Originals is in the mix now, so requiring them to send over materials for both the uppers. It seems the suede material is the same suede that they use on Wallabies, as well as the crepe materials for their soles. That's going to add to the retail price, and it also seemed like it was just a limited run on those. So these could actually be a pretty good alternative for those, especially if you prefer the Stan Smith over the Samba. That about does it for the label. Now let's take a look at the shoes, and we can see here regular paper, but then these do come with a foam insert to make the presentation just a little bit nicer. Here are the shoes. We actually have two colorways today. We have this shadow green colorway as well as this beige colorway, and we can see there have been a few variations put in as far as the materials go, as well as the actual crepe material itself. We have a much darker crepe material here versus a lighter semi-translucent material here. We'll focus on the green in this video, so let's get both pairs out and take a closer look. Now we got these out the box, let's take a closer look, starting with the upper. And let's start with the materials. In this shadow green color, we get this very nice buttery suede material. We have our perforated 3 stripes on our quarter panel here. Looking at our toe box, again, very soft material. Medial side, same stuff. We get a new bug material for our heel tab here. Stan Smith and a triple logo debossed into that. Another debossed Stan Smith script on our tongue, also in that same very soft suede material. Definitely a classy touch to add that script versus his face on the tongue. That would have kind of threw off the whole vibe of these, in my opinion. These come with just flat laces, no extra set of laces with these. And then looking on the inside of the shoe now, we do have a full leather lining around our heel, as well as a half leather lined sock liner in there, Adidas branding on that as well. Unfortunately, taking a closer look at this insole or sock liner, it does seem to be ortholite, which I'm not a big fan of, but it is what it is. The rest of the shoe is very high quality. The upper has been pretty much untouched. It's just your standard Stan Smith, just in a suede material. The big difference in these, obviously, is the midsole and outsole tooling, which is just this crepe sole here. Now, as far as the crepe material goes, it has that slickness you get with crepe soles. Like, they almost feel like oily. As far as comfort goes on these, I would imagine the crepe sole is going to be much more comfortable than the regular rubber sole that we get on Stan Smiths. So in respect to comfort, you should be getting a slightly more comfortable Stan Smith. As far as durability goes, The crepe sole, because it is softer, is going to be less durable. In my experience with crepe soles, it's almost like you're walking on pencil erasers because this bottom gets dirty and black really quick. That's just a characteristic of the material itself, and that shouldn't dissuade you from getting these if you've never had crepe soled shoes before. So overall, I really like what Adidas did with the crepe soled Stan Smith. I will say for the Street Samba, the color, the materials all look much more refined than what Adidas has done in-house. I'm talking about the color of the materials, the color of the crepe itself, how it's just a little bit more translucent versus what we have here or on the beige colorway. Everything just fits together a little bit more cohesively, but those are easy things to change. The fact is Adidas can and has all of the manufacturing capabilities to make more of these crepe-soled shoes, especially if that's what people are into. So whether or not you just like this style of shoe, or you just like Stan Smith's, or that $220 price tag was just a little bit steep for you, the Stan Smith crepe sole is just a really nice shoe, and they're readily available. You can get both these colorways, which are available right now on the Adidas website. I'll leave some links in the description below. That's about it for these. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more sneaker content, and I'll catch you on the next video.